Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Restaurant Empire. I keep wanting to say Crusader Kings 2, but we're done with that. Alright, our goals in this month, or this mission, are to get a monthly profit of $25,000. As you can see, we got $27,000 last month, so hopefully by not changing anything, we'll be able to hit that. In fact, let me double check to make sure that we aren't spending any more money than we have to. Okay, so this is the first month where all of this is open up to us. So I'm going to cut back on spending on all of this for now. I'd like to be spending money on it, but at the moment we can't exactly afford it. So our second goal is to meet Don and fulfill his request. So let's go ahead, get started, and let's see what happens in this first month. I'm not sure if I explained this last time, but I'm hoping by opening at 10, I'll be able to get some sort of breakfast sales going on, because at the moment we're not selling very many of our breakfast items, and if we're not going to be selling any, I'm going to be removing them from the menu. I'm also contemplating removing a few other things, such as the French apple tart. It's the 10th most sold item. A rotund man in a black suit is approaching tray at table. Wonder if that is Don himself. Anyway, it's only selling 10, or it's the 10th ranked item we have. So yeah. Also, I'm going to get rid of a porter. I don't need 2 porters. He makes 840, he makes 939, so let's get rid of him. Okay, fire staff, yes sir. Okay, now let's see. Do we, yep, okay, we have all of them set, good. Is that the rotund man? Oh no, where is he going? There's a rotund man in a dark suit, so... Oh, what's he doing? I hope it didn't glitch on us. That would be most unfortunate. We're also still in the negative. Granted, it's only 12:30. Alright, let's... Great, $2,000, and we have new ingredients. Great. Alright, the rotund man is coming back apparently. So let's go downstairs and see if he's here. definitely the same man as before, so guess he is the man we're looking for. Okay, here we go. Good day, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to order the mixed casserole pork. You know, I just love French food. After seeing you win the cooking contest, I thought I owed it to myself to try the winning recipe. You saw me in the cooking contest? Yes, and you were not bad, I might add. But the previous owner, you know, he had flair when I spotted him first on the circuit several years ago. Did you why did you help the previous owner of this fine establishment? He was a great chef and had business sense, and the family likes to invest in restaurants with budding potential. It's an Italian thing. Eating well is so important to us. You're Italian and you invested in a French restaurant? Yes, the family did not exactly like the idea, but I'm a sucker for French food more than I am for Italian. What can I say, eh? Born under a bad sign. So let's talk about the family. Maybe you've heard of us, the Corleones. Corleones? You're La Costa Nostra. Aren't you like Mafia? Yes, well kind of, but that was a long time ago. Now we are only a business, you know? We're all legit now. Well, mostly. Never mind. Well, you've come to the right place. We're a new restaurant, but with deep culinary roots. But of course, I remember this fine restaurant several years ago when it was managed by a fantastic chef. You know, that man really knew how to cook. But what's his name? Anyway, I hope that the only thing that has changed is the management and this decoration. But the food, I hope not. You were a customer here before? You're kidding. The person you're talking about is none other than my uncle, Mikel. Mikel? That's his name. Incredible fellow, you know? But wait, you don't look like him. Besides, your decoration tastes are appalling. Mikel knew how to decorate as well as cook. What's wrong with the decoration? I kind of like it. The original tray at table was something else. It was not only a 5-star restaurant, it was a freaking constellation. The best furniture, the best decoration, the best entertainment. Well, yes, my Uncle Mikel really had this restaurant in better shape, but I am just starting out. I sympathize with your modest little startup operation, but I still, for the life of me, do not see how such a great chef as Mikel is your uncle. No, really, he is my uncle. You'll have to prove it to me, then. How can I prove that he's my uncle? I don't know, maybe if you give me some proof? What kind of proof? Miguel had a great recipe for crepe marcy. It had a special something added to it. If you can get this from him and prepare it for me, I believe that he is your uncle. Help my uncle out before when he was uncle. How about now? Will you help me out? Perhaps? Okay, I will give you a hand. Miguel and I go back a long way, but now if he is your uncle, I'll definitely help out. How does that sound? But wait, how can I reach you? I will also come by frequently to taste your repertoire of recipes. It's nice to have a change of tastes, you know? It's always omni-food this, omni-food that. Alright, so let's go talk to our uncle. Leave the restaurant to his own machinations? Whatever. You all know that speaking isn't my strong suit. Already back, Mom? Yes, I've got something to ask you. I hope it's about food and not money again. I hate it when you ask me those silly economic questions. Not quite. I just met this guy named Don Corleone, and he says he knows you. Now, what's that all about? Why, yes, the Don. I haven't seen him for ages. How is he doing? Well, fine, I guess. That's nice to hear. We go back a long ways, you know. He used to finance my restaurant. That is until OmniFood drove him out of the business. Make sure you say hi to him for me. You mentioned that you had the secret crepe marcy recipe. Can I have it? This must be for Don Corleone. I remember this was his favorite recipe. I added a dash of cinnamon and vanilla essence to bring out the creaminess of the crepes. There you go. That should please the Don. Yay. Thanks, Uncle. Good luck with the Don. Okay, now let's go talk to the Don. And I'm going to be adding that to our thing. Hello, Don, or would rather I call you Mr. Corleone. How about just Don? Fine, Don. I've got the recipe now. This is indeed Mikel's secret recipe. We're talking business here. Come on, let me see it. Yes, this is the one. Fantastic. You must be Michelle's nephew. In all my years traveling, I have never found another place that has that extra dash of cinnamon to the glorious crepes marcy. You know what? I like your restaurant. Kid, I like you. You have potential. I'd like to make a standard offer to you. Surely I deserve more than standard treatment. No, everyone pays cover charge. I've been burned before, and believe me, I don't like to lose money, so I have to try everyone out, even if you're Michelle's nephew. Kind of offer. Yes, the offer. If you make a monthly profit of 25,000 within 6 months, I will grant you an investment sum for you to expand. I can taste the quality in your food, but I cannot judge your business skills. However, if I can see you turn this profit, I will help your restaurant prosper. How much exactly, might I ask? Let's say a quarter million for starters. How's that sound? Okay. Not exactly. I will see to it that the money is wisely invested, of course. La Costa Nostra likes to keep their books balanced. So I will give you the loan, but you have to meet your end of the bargain. Okay. Done. Start now. I'll be looking out for your performance. In 6 months, when you have made 25,000 in monthly profits, I will come see you again with your money. Oh, by the way, here you go, in case I forgot to give it to you before. It's my name card. Look me up anytime. If I'm there, I'll appear on the adventure list. And I'll be happy to greet you. Alright, well. Fantastic. How are you doing? Okay. We're at 4,200 right now. Not quite what we need, but whatever. Okay. So, what's this? Alright, stepping. There we go. Excellent. 11,500. Yeah, I like new recipes. Looks like it's gonna be a good one too, right? Alright, let's go ahead and add our new recipes to the menu. Alright, now let's check again with our profits. We're at 9,000 and it's only about 330. So there's a good chance we'll actually meet it. I'm not going to be improving our current recipes. I'd rather get new recipes before improving our current recipes. If we haven't met our goal at the end of this month, I'm going to go ahead and do some revamping of the restaurant. I'm going to get a second dumbbell, or dumbwaiter, and put it over here. I'm going to get rid of a couple tables here, and hopefully that cuts back on the number of complaints about the restaurant being slow. So we're at 10 grand right now at 4 o'clock. So we have 6 hours to go, or 7 hours to go before we close. And we should be able to reach our goal of 25,000. Ooh, fantastic. Supplier. This will be very, very helpful for us to increase the quality of our recipes. So we have mango, kiwi, blueberries, and apples. So let's check our recipe and see what we can get from our supplier. So I guess all we have is the apples for the French apple tart, which is something that we're considering getting rid of. So let's see what this one is, and what's the recipe? I'll get it. If not, yeah, no. I would, but I can't afford it at the moment. Alright, we're up to 15,000 now, so we're on track. We have 3 hours left until the restaurant closes, and hopefully we'll be able to hit our $25,000 mark. We haven't really changed anything. In fact, I believe we cut costs since last month, where we made $27,500 in profit. So let's see what happens by the end of the night. Alright, we're at the moment about $2,500 short. And there's nothing really that we can cut to cut any more corners than what we already are. We're not spending anything on training or advertising, so we can't cut the corners there. We've cut back about as much as we can in regards to salary, so okay, we're only 800, 200. I just need one more item sold. And there we go. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, and I guess the first month it's not open until 11. So whatever. We've made our goals, and let's go ahead and get our $250,000. Alright, so we brought in a revenue of 73,771, and a profit of 26,601. Our biggest cost was our salaries, but that should be fine, considering we're going to be getting a brand new restaurant. So let's go ahead and see if there's any tutorial type stuff when it comes to opening a brand new restaurant, and if not, then we'll end the video here. Or there, I guess. Amon, that was not bad. You have demonstrated, like your uncle, to have both the talent to cook and to administer to a restaurant's needs and realities. Can I ask you some questions? Shoot, not literally, but cool. Oh god. Why did you pull out of the... Why are you back in the restaurant business? We know that he left because of OmniFood. First of all, I like the food. I like the atmosphere. What's the point? The reason used to be those, but now it's really because I hate OmniFood. I want revenge. I want to see them toppled. That's why. Okay. So regarding that loan, you mean the investment? You still interested? Yes, I am. Alright, then here's the money. Damn. But now, I do expect that some of my demands are met. Can it wait? I'm just 250 grand richer. Let me revel in my momentary glory. Money does not reproduce it by itself, Armand. You need to put it to productive use. Now, are you ready for my demands? What are they? As I am a man of my word, I'll start you off easy. This is what I want from you. Okay. There's an abandoned restaurant. That's the location of La Costa Nostra, restaurant of mine. It's completely abandoned. The schmuck I used to deal with copped out on me and ran off to LA, leaving me high and dry with my losses. Anyways, I want you to establish it for me. Get it up and running again. I expect to see a monthly revenue of 60 grand. Customer satisfaction rating of at least 50%, and you have 6 long months to do it. But Don, I'm not an Italian chef. How can I prepare Italian food? Good point you have there, Amon. Tell you what, get in touch with my brother. His son is studying to become a chef in Verona. I'll talk him into taking an internship with you. How's that sound? Great, so when can I expect him to arrive? I'll have him catch the next plane over. How's that sound? Excellent, Don. Is there anything else you can tell me? You know us Italians, we love food. It's like biting into the very essence of life. And we like good memories. Skip the customer satisfaction rating above 50%. Customers will come back. Guaranteed. Thanks for helping me out, Don. Sure thing, Amon. As long as we both prosper in the long run. Okay then, off I go. Be seeing you soon. You bring back results and you'll get results. Remember what we talked about. Keep the customer satisfaction, blah. Make us rich.
Congratulations on your new restaurant. It seems nice and spacious. However, it also appears that whoever built this quaint ristorante forgot to add something. The restrooms. This is something that we have to remedy. First, now, left-click on the Add Rooms button. You will notice that there are 3 options available: female restroom, male restroom, and kitchen. Since this restaurant already has a kitchen, we won't be setting one up here. Suffice to say that most everything you learn here applies to both restrooms and kitchens. Left-click on the next button to continue. Before we carry on, I want to remind you that context-sensitive help is available. And there you go, your first restroom. Now left-click on the restroom floor. You will see the floor start flashing white. You will also see 4 green squares, 1 at each corner. You can resize the room or move it somewhere else. To resize a room, left-click on a green square and keep the button down. Then, drag the green square to another location within your restaurant. When you release the button, your room will be resized. Give it a try, then left-click on the next button to continue. Good. To move, great. To delete a room, left-click on the Delete Rooms button. You will notice the cursor change. Excellent. You're really getting the hang of it. Now let's do it for real. Place 2 restrooms, a male and a female restroom, complete with door, 2 sink sets, and 3 stalls each. When you are done, left-click on the Next button to continue.
Why does it keep jumping? I don't like it. It's not being very helpful. Thank you. Why?
Fantastic! Now we're going to look at the item detail interface. First, let's add a table to the restaurant. Second, add a wall light. They can be found under the Restaurant Lighting and Facilities button.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I got kind of confused because it said wall light and I wasn't paying attention, so didn't hear the part where it said put a table.
Now, double-click on the table. The Item Detail interface will show up, displaying the table set name as well as a 3D model. It will also see the arrow buttons and the display bar between the arrows. You can use the arrows to view the different options available. You can see that the interface now shows a preview of the item next to the left arrow button. Now note the other two arrow buttons and display bar. Here you can choose whether to apply the Good going! Now all the tables in the restaurant will sport the same light. Now I'm going to explain about assigning specific chefs to cook specific recipes. Now, open your food menu and highlight the spicy marinated mozzarella with oregano and notice the display bar. Now, take a look at the right. Why assign chefs and stocked ingredients, you ask? Simple. The more a chef dedicates his time, and now I'm going to introduce an essential concept in the food and beverage industry, that of sourcing choice ingredients. We all know that to prepare quality recipes, you not only need quality chef skills, but also quality ingredients. During the course of your career as a restaurateur, you can purchase quality ingredients from these suppliers. For the next few steps, you will have to open your restaurant first to allow customers in. Don't worry if at this point your restaurant is not completely set up. Just make sure that you have a few recipes, some staff on board, and a few recipes from which your customers may choose. Once you have set up the basic necessities of a restaurant and you have some customers getting ready to eat, left-click on the Next button to continue. But remember that you will move on to the next step only if you have finished setting up the restaurant, open it for business, and have customers entering. You may want to minimize the tutorial window for this step.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and double check, make sure, like here, make sure I have all of my stuff chosen, make sure I have a whatchamacallit, the best I can at things. I can't think right now. Let's see, so now let's fill up our kitchen here. I'm trying to keep the kitchen porter close to the dumbbell elevators, so moving that and that closer should help in that regard. Now let's get some more chairs and kitchens, or some more chairs and whatnot, and then we'll get some new staff. I'm not going to do anything upstairs just quite yet. I'd rather see what we can do with this bottom floor first before we tackle the top. Increase our trading and whatnot. That way we have even better people. And now let's start hiring some new staff. I guess the suppliers are specific to the restaurant, because I'm not getting the same suppliers at this restaurant as I was at the other restaurant. It's interesting, I guess. Alright, while I have the money, I'm also going to go ahead and get this second dumbwaiter up here. And I'm going to add lights to all these tables as well. Alright, there we go. Let's re-add that. Let's add a new light. Where are the lights? There. Right, and double click this. Let's see. Apply to the similar table. All take. There we go. And next restaurant. Or not. I guess we'll have to do it this way. Okay. Why is it not letting me do that? Hum-de-hum. Okay, it's not letting me do anything. That's great. Okay, it's not even letting me leave the restaurant. What is going on? Oh god. Alright, there we go. Hopefully once we get going, it won't do that again. Alright, let's go ahead and open the restaurant now. Yay, second restaurant. We don't have any decoration, though, so let's add something beautiful to the middle. Go like a fucking horse. Hell yeah. Alright, hopefully that helps out. Can't upgrade this restaurant. Let's try the other restaurant. Okay, I guess I can't upgrade either restaurant right now. Oh well. Maximize the tutorial. Go to La Costa Nostra. Right, this one's not having any action because it's not opening until 11. Guess the other one did open, so let's go see how that's going. They've made no money. Oh, there we go. They're starting to sell a couple of items now, I guess. So, yeah. As long as the whole tutorial thing is going on, I'm not going to do any major renovations or major overhauls of the menu and whatnot. Once it becomes more of a sandbox game, with obviously the goals and whatnot, then I'll start to check everything out. So, alright. Guess we can click next now.
The last concept I'm going to now, left-click on the Pay special attention to the satisfaction rating indicator. The more there are other ways to increase a customer's satisfaction levels in your restaurants. Another tip I can offer you is to remove recipes from your food menu that your chefs are not good at preparing. This will help your restaurant maintain a consistently high quality of food offered.
Something like that as well.
You can see a summary of the quality of food sold in the sales report in the Information Center. Before I leave you to it, here's a word of advice. The higher the restaurant's customer awareness, the more customers will come to the restaurant. Other factors that affect your expected daily customers include the restaurant's location and the restaurant rating, which can be reviewed in the Information Center interface under Reports.
Alright, and that's going to be it for, I'm going to go ahead and save, and I will talk to you guys later.